So ASTER just hit $2.40, and if you're sitting there thinking, damn, I missed another 20x, I get it. But here's the thing, ASTER wasn't the play. It was the validation that Perp DEX season is officially here. And while everyone's chasing ASTER at Binance prices, I've found 4 projects that haven't pumped yet. One's trading at 80% below its all-time high despite massive protocol upgrades, another has ex-Revolut founders building in stealth, and one just flipped Hyperliquid in daily volume. These aren't your typical, maybe 2x plays. We're talking about the infrastructure that's going to eat centralized exchanges alive. ASTER proved the thesis. These 4 are about to execute. Stick around because missing these would hurt way more than missing ASTER. What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Aaron here, and right now we are in Perp DEX season, baby. Okay, Perp DEX season, guys. Yes, that's right. I hope you watched my video on Friday, guys. We were calling ASTER at under 40 cents. I think it's around 38 cents. Now, did you buy it, Anon? Did you? Did you?
We did not. We did not.
No, I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. And you know what? That's okay, because we've got a lot more opportunities ahead of us, guys. The quality of the Perp DEXs that are coming to market right now is outstanding. And let's not forget, trading in crypto is really crypto's #1 use case, right? And the exchanges have had it so good for so long, the centralized exchanges, and now Hyperliquid has shown the way of eating into that market share. 35% of all blockchain fees, remember, just a few weeks ago, was actually being eaten by Hyperliquid. So it's no surprise now that the competition is here, and guys, the competition is fierce, okay? Anyways, don't worry if you missed ASTER, because we got you on this channel, guys. We're going to go through some of the best upcoming Perp DEXs that you can still farm and get airdrop points for, and basically be informed on what's coming to the market. Okay, guys, now if you had any doubt about the excitement behind Perp DEXs right now, take a look at this video at Korea Blockchain Week. Here are 4 traders, guys, going at it on various different Perp DEXs. You can see on there's Lighter, there's EdgeX, there's Gravity, and these guys are really going for it, and all they're doing is going long and short in a venue. And as you can see, the place is packed, the crowd is going wild, and literally all they're doing, guys, is going long and short on these new Perp DEXs. This is taking over. The excitement is palpable, guys, when it comes to Perp DEXs, and this mania is not going to stop anytime soon, hence why we're shooting this video. If we actually head over here to Dexu, as you can see, Dexu is a great website, by the way, dexu.ai, you can see that now the narrative mindshare for Perp DEXs has increased by 10x in September alone, the best performing sector of the month in terms of price. So have no qualms about, is this a Perp DEX season? Was ASTER just a one-off? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, guys, okay? Look, and one more metric here that you can see was posted here by the DeFi investor, go give him a follow, was the total number of mentions of perps or Perp DEX, as you can see, has just gone off the scales in the recent future, okay? And yeah, guys, there's still opportunity to make some great money here, and that's why we're making this video today, so you don't miss out, and you can see the amount of quality Perp DEXs that are coming to the market. If we actually have a look here, look at this. The DeFi Llama Perp volume has absolutely just almost 10x. I mean, what we got here, 24th of September, 67 billion, 22nd, 42, and then on the 20th of September, it was only $16 billion, okay? 20th of September, only 6 days ago. And now we're on at 94 billion and counting. That's today, guys, okay? So that is insane growth in Perp DEX volume, okay? And if we actually head over here, this is really interesting, guys, okay? Because obviously Hyperliquid is the darling of Perp DEXs. You know, they've been taking over massively the whole industry, taking market share from Binance, OKX, you name it. Absolutely killing it. But hold on, what is this? Oh, we see ASTER, of course, that we spoke about in the previous video that you didn't buy.
That hurt, you know?
And of course we have Lighter as well, and not to worry, because Lighter, which is insane, by the way, flipping Hyperliquid, hasn't launched a token yet and is still currently coming to the market, and you can profit from that. And look at that, EdgeX here, number 4, you saw it in the previous video, is another very, very promising DEX, guys. Now, as you can see, it's already 50% of its way to Hyperliquid's volume here. So basically, guys, Hyperliquid is under attack. Make no qualms about it. They are under attack, and they're going to have to adapt here, because these guys, Lighter, ASTER, EdgeX, and many more are after their lunch, guys. And there's some very, very sophisticated people behind these exchanges, guys, like CZ and ASTER. I want to start with Lighter, okay? I'll start with Lighter because it literally is above Hyperliquid already, and we've already spoken about ASTER on this channel, guys. Now, Lighter is currently the cheapest exchange to use when it comes to fees, okay? In fact, fees for people like you and me, completely free. That's right, completely free to use, guys. And that's how Binance, OKX, Bybit, everyone's made their money for so long, these trading fees. But not with Lighter, it's completely free. Now, we don't know how long they're going to stay free for. but still, they're free now, and obviously they're getting a lot of attention. Now, this guy here, Eugene Bulltime, love that name, head of analytics at Contribution Capital, has said that high-frequency traders will inevitably move to lighter. And as you can see, there is a fee there for high-frequency traders, but there is a separate fee for them compared to us normies, okay? But it's still way cheaper than Hyperliquid. Look at that, 11 grand versus 30 grand on Hyperliquid, and double ASTER 22.5k of what lighter costs as well to use the product. So high-frequency traders are 2 to 3 times lower than on Perp DEXs on lighter than they are on other sexes, okay? And now he goes on to say here, as you can see, 0% fee for traders, tiny fee for high-frequency traders, but obviously, it's not just the fees, guys, it's also the latency. The latency on lighter is insane. Only 5 milliseconds, guys, okay, which is 10 to 20 times better than Hyperliquid and ASTER. So, obviously, these high-frequency traders that are trading huge amount of volumes will move into lighter naturally. It's very bullish for lighter, and there's still great opportunities to farm the lighter points, okay? So look, heading over here, this is the lighter interface, guys. Really love it. Very slick, very smooth, as you can see. On the top left-hand side here, obviously you've got the token price. Actually, it's gone up 64% in the last 24 hours, guys. So you can see that things are really starting to take action. Now, the XPL token actually just came to market like today, like as we're speaking, okay? The way to farm this token, and the way to farm many of these tokens, guys, is to go long on one of these Perp DEXs and go short on the other Perp DEXs, okay? Now, if you do that on one exchange, they might cap your points because they can see that you're clearly wash trading to farm. But since they're all different exchanges, if you go long, let's say on lighter, and go short on EdgeX, who are they to know that you're doing that?
I think he has a plan.
So that's tip number one that I want you guys to take away. In order to farm these points, it's a great strategy. The points with lighter, okay, the points with lighter is insane. And I'll tell you why. Right now, OTC, the points of lighter, there's literally OTC for points. Can you believe that? There's Telegram groups, etc. They're going for $50 or $60 right now. And if those points are worth $50 or $60, that's implying that lighter will launch at a $2 billion FDV. Okay, now the TGE for lighter is expected around late November or early December, and mainnet is launching literally today. That's why the XPL token is now live, okay? And like I said, the volume growth has seen it surpass Hyperliquid already. So if you think you missed ASTER, get into lighter, okay? Get into lighter. It's literally coded, guys, because it has no maker and taker fees for all Perp markets. Like, let that sink in for a second, 0%. Now, Binance has reduced some of their trading fees. They're trying to catch up, but realistically, 0%, how do you even compete with that? So, look, Hyperliquid charges trading fees. ASTER charges trading fees. DYDX charges trading fees. Paradex actually has now copied Lighter's model because they realize the zero fee model is so strong. And Lighter itself also has a large institutional backing, okay? They're supported by the likes of AI16Z and Lightspeed, which are like two super tier 1 VC guys. So you know these guys are not going to run away or just stop building. Like, they've got some really good backers, okay? So yes, like I said, the sophisticated delta neutral strategy that maximizes lighter points is to go long in one exchange and go short in another exchange. And don't worry, guys, you might sit there and be like, oh, do you know what, I've only got $50, $100, $150. Do not worry, it's not actually based on volume, okay? For once, it's not based on volume for once. Mr. Hyper did a quick video for us, just in case you didn't know how to go long, go short on one exchange and then the other one. So here you can see, on ASTER, he is buying, he's going long, and then he's heading over to the other Perp DEX and going short for the same amount, which is here on lighter, on extended, actually. So very simple, go long, go short. Farm those points, guys, because you could be really doing well for yourself, especially for the DEXs that are under-farmed as of now, which we're going to be speaking about later on in the video. Now, if you really want to gas yourself up, there's actually a lighter points calculator here, okay? That's lighter.base44.app. I'm putting it in the bio after this if you want to calculate how rich you're going to be once you follow my strategies. You can calculate the potential returns for lighter points based on the expected FDV and airdrop valuation. And this is why people are buying these points OTC, guys, all right? So, for example, let's say that we expect it to be a $5 billion market cap, and let's say we've farmed 500 points, and the airdrop percentage of FDV is 15%, for an example. You're actually going to make $31,000 and a points value of $62.50. So if you're buying OTC the points and you think it's going to launch at $5 billion FTV with a 15% airdrop percentage, then you would actually be making a profit by buying those points OTC. And that's what people are speculating on right now. Axel here, one of my friends, we've actually worked together for some time now, is put together this really cool tweet just so we can understand exactly how to farm these points, okay? Now the good news is that good or bad, depends on you. The algo cancels any wash trading. And he's saying that this Sharpe ratio, which is the profit per unit of risk, is actually how you allocate more points. So the formula is Sharpe means returns minus the risk-free return divided by volatility. And he said, in plain words, it rewards consistent profits with low drawdowns, not wild swings. So, for example, if trader A makes 100k in profit, but goes down 200k on the way, God, that sounds crazy, but stay with me. then the sharp would be 0.5, okay? And then if they make 50k profit but only 10k drawdowns, the sharp would be 3.5. It's multiples of the reward, basically, of what they actually secured versus the risk, okay? Now, so smaller profit, higher sharp equals 7 times more points. So look, guys, I will leave this again in the description so you can have a look at it a little bit later, but the sharp ratio is basically here, okay? You can see it in your exchange account, okay? You can see it where it tells you how you're actually performing. This is the way that Axel is suggesting that you get the most points, all right? Okay, guys, the second perp dex I want you to pay attention to is Extended, okay? Now, Extended is probably the least well-known in this video, in which case you can actually farm points quicker, earlier, and basically make more money. Okay, so this is Extended. Now, again, looks pretty similar in terms of its user interface to the previous exchanges that we've highlighted so far in the video, but this is not actually any old perp dex. In fact, DD Trading here has called Extended as his next high conviction perp dex farm, and that is for many reasons, but one of them is that it's built by the ex-Revolut team. Okay, now there's, I think I saw an interview just yesterday, they said like 8 out of 10 staff, similar to that, is actually all ex-Revolut, okay? So their team is pretty stacked, and they've also got a 30% airdrop which is going to be confirmed at TGE. Now it says here they're in talks to integrate with Revolut. I don't have any information on that, guys, but you know, maybe you can put 2 and 2 together considering their previous links. And TGE is coming actually in Q1 2026. Okay, so you still got quite a lot of time to go farm those sweet points.
Yes, my turn.
Now, as you can see here, DD Trading is saying last week he got 870 points for $1 million in volume. If they launch at just 500 million, that's $3 per point. And basically, there's a huge opportunity here with Extended. Now, how much do you think Extended is going to launch? What is the market cap? Well, as of right now, Extended is tracking nearly identical metrics to Avantis pre-TGE. Now, Avantis launched at a $2 billion FDV. Okay, so let's just say it's launching at $2 billion. Obviously, like I said, it's built by ex-Revolut developers, and it's really in the kind of right moment, guys, in terms of the perp dex season. It's actually built on Starknet, okay? Yeah, so I was shocked when I saw that as well. Built on Starknet, this perp dex itself is not building their own chain, it's launching on Starknet, and there's a point system happening right now. 2x rewards active with weekly difficulty increases, okay? So every week it's getting more difficult, but it's easy, okay? It's easy to rank in the top 5 to 15% with some volume, with a decent amount of volume, okay? You'll see for yourself, as soon as you start stacking those points, you're going to get excited because you're going to be going up the leaderboard like there's no tomorrow. This perp dex has actually been grabbing a lot of mindshare over the last like 7 days or so, okay? But it's still under the radar. Obviously, with its Starknet base, it also, you can deposit from 6 different EVM chains, okay? So that actually makes it quite unique in that regard. And if we actually head over here, on the June Analytics dashboard for Extended, their TVL is still relatively low, 52 million, okay? So we're still also very early, like I said, on Extended. But if you look at the total daily volume, guys, from the 21st of September, or let's say the 20th of September, it went from 162 mil, and now we're looking at over 350 million for 4 days straight, okay? So it's already doubled, more than doubled, in just a few days, and it's consistently held that number. So the word is starting to get out on Extended. So you can see Extended almost like the gateway for DeFi into TradFi, okay? So you can trade Forex, gold, pre-market equities, all sorts on here, okay? And not only that, for the farm strategy, I want you to do a few trades in non-crypto assets, okay? Gold, FX, a few others, because you're more likely to get a higher points weighing, okay, when you do this, okay? Take my word for it. Don't just go long and short with crypto. Do on this one, start to actually trade some of the non-crypto markets that are on the platform, okay, guys? But look, in summary, with Extended, obviously they're building a big infrastructure play here, okay? There's a very big infrastructure play, and the airdrop currently is confirmed, the 30%, and it's currently got very low farming competition. So in terms of risk reward setup of your time, I think Extended is a good place to spend your time.
We could never thank you enough.
Alright guys, next up we're actually going to talk about a DEX that has already launched and gone to the market, and as you can see here, it's called Bluefin, okay? If you're not aware of Bluefin, it's the largest DEX on Sui. So if you're a Sui bull, smash that like button, guys, drop a comment below, because Bluefin is absolutely smashing it when it comes to Sui perp DEX, okay? It's got like 96% market share, and it's still sat at a tiny $26 million market cap, guys, still under $100 million in FDV. And if you actually look down here, 90% down from its all-time high. 90% down from its all-time high. So there's a huge upside potential clearly here with Bluefin. Okay, guys, and as the dominant perp dex of Sui, with, you know, what, 170, $180 million in TVL, it's actually coming with a token buyback program coming this October, which is only a few days away. Okay, so it's trading at such a small market cap, and its annual revenue is actually nearly close to its market cap. Can you believe that? So its annual revenue now is around $13.7 million, and its market cap is just over 20. So this represents an opportunity. It's a SUI ecosystem play, guys, of course, and it's already on the market now, so you can already get exposure to it. The buyback mechanism actually allocates 25% of quarterly net income to Blue purchases. Okay, guys, so we love that flywheel on this channel. Bluefin is an opportunity. Again, it's a low cap. Of course, there's risk to it, but again, the risk-reward ratio as of right now, after this crash, there's loads of good risk ratio reward plays in the industry, and I think Bluefin, especially in the Perp DEX season, is definitely one of them. Okay, guys, last but not least, we have EdgeX. Now, EdgeX is probably one that I'm most excited about alongside Lighter because it is showing insane displays of growth, guys, okay, and also has a lot more reasons to be bullish about, okay. Now, firstly, if we head over here, EdgeX is actually nearly $250 million locked already. As you can see, it's just gone parabolic since July. And its fees right now, annualized, is over $320 million. Okay, now that is a lot of fees. And actually, there's a post here by Chain Broker which shows that EdgeX is already in the top 3 of dApps by daily fees generated versus revenue, beating the likes of Lido, Jupiter, you name it, Pump, Phantom. It's already at number 3, guys. Okay, so it's getting a great amount of traction. But what makes ASTER different apart from the fees, apart from the volume? Well, it's actually a mobile first Perp DEX, okay? Mobile first. They've built this to be hyper scalable and hyper usable on mobile. And not only that, it's actually approved, believe it or not, by Japan's App Store under strict regulation. Now that is surprising because Japan has always been a really difficult market to get regulated by. The backers, you know, the founders, the team behind ASTER are over in Asia, and clearly they must have some very good links into the Japanese government in order to get something like this, especially a Perp DEX, approved, okay? Now, the largest Perp DEX market share in Japan through mobile dominance right now is EdgeX, okay, and that's just in Japan. As I understand it, from what I've seen online, they've also got links in other major Eastern Asia, countries. But look, there's no KYC or VPN requirements at all for EdgeX, which of course is a good sign, and its interface is just super smooth, super sexy. It's not just about being mobile friendly, guys, but it also has regulatory approval when some other, DEXs can barely even get listed their tokens on centralized exchanges, okay? So what do we know about the airdrop? Of course, that's what we were here for. Well, what we know is that there's a 31% airdrop allocation for EdgeX, okay? And the token launch is expected to happen late November, early December. So actually pretty soon. Now, there's already been over 4 million points distributed, and there's around 250,000 or so points heading around at the moment. Now, the prediction at the moment is that each point will be worth around $15 to $38, okay, based on competitor valuations right now. Again, the traction, the regulatory approval, the mobile first friendly approach. I think EdgeX can do very, very well and surprise a lot of people. Let's not forget their revenue is already annualized, doing over $320 million a year. Okay, guys, so look, very, very interesting stuff here. If you want to actually know how early you are for this, if you get 1 point, yes, 1 point, I'll be very proud of you if you get 1 point, but seriously, you will already hit 6,000 rank in the leaderboard just with 1 point.
What?
With a mobile native solution, guys, I think EdgeX, which, let's be honest, Hyperliquid is like desktop heavy. It's desktop heavy, power users, but EdgeX actually allows you to capture the mobile retail market, which drives real volume. And mobile, let's not forget, Asia, everyone is out there on their phones. Africa as well, mobile first places. Like, mobile is not even the future, it's the now. So building something specifically for mobile, I think, is going to really help EdgeX get market share, guys, and you can see that already. So look, the key catalysts ahead, that the token launch is coming in the next 60 to 90 days, confirmed. Airdrop distribution to existing farmers is coming, confirmed. Very, very bullish, guys, okay? It's generating real revenue, stealing market share, and has regulatory advantages over its competitors. Now, that's EdgeX, guys, and now look, just before we go, ASTER. Okay, now ASTER, you can still make money with ASTER, even if you've missed the incredible run that it's been on already, okay? So that's something to be happy about. There's actually an airdrop happening on October the 5th for ASTER, okay? October the 5th, there's an airdrop, but you need to start farming now, okay? Because airdrop, October the 5th is like 9 days away. So it's very, very soon, and this is how you farm it. Now look, guys, ASTER has bin absolutely killing it. Obviously the token price is doing very well, and of course it's being majorly farmed right now. So keep that in mind when you look at the numbers, okay? But honestly, at the end of the day, it's really far ahead. Like $35 billion of perp volume, and Lighter is just under half, like 18 billion. It's way ahead of anyone else in terms of volume. Maybe that's just CZ's, spare change that you find underneath the sofa, but realistically, guys, ASTER's obviously doing very, very well. It also is just behind Tether on fees. Like, it's second in the whole of crypto on fees in the entire industry, which is pretty incredible. Okay, guys, and there's still ways, as I said, to earn from ASTER, so not to worry, but you are running out of time. Okay, so firstly, There's now 4% of the supply that's available for this airdrop coming on October 5th. So how do you farm the airdrop? Well, firstly, obviously, guess what? You trade on ASTER DEX.
That was very helpful.
Obviously, okay, you trade on ASTER DEX. Now, you hold ASTER tokens as well. If you hold it, even if you're just holding ASTER tokens passively, you can earn points for this ASTER airdrop, guys. And look, you can also, I would say, try out their other features. Okay, don't just sit and do it long and short. Multi-chain deposits, go for it, guys. BNB chain, Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, use their features, hidden orders, grid trading, stock perpetuals, you name it. Play around, get into this thing, because there's going to be many different ways in order for you to stack up these points. Okay, now look, remember, if you're holding those ASTER tokens, you can also get a 5% trading fee discount for ASTER holders, which again sounds kind of weird. I'm saying trading fee discount because we know Lighter gives you free fees, so you think people will start figuring that out soon enough, right? Now, guys, please be careful with leverage. Okay, on ASTER you can actually do 1001x of leverage. Can you believe that? Which is pretty insane on crypto perps. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Okay, 3 to 5x leverage is enough. 10x if you're really feeling confident, but really, guys, I'd highly suggest 3 to 5x. Okay, be careful out there, but remember, at a 4% airdrop at these prices of ASTER, we're looking at hundreds of millions of dollars coming. And remember, from my previous video, I think it was around 53% of the total token supply out there for airdrops. Okay, so basically there's going to be more airdrops to come, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if ASTER really started to gain ground on Hyperliquid when it comes to its token price and valuation, guys. So alright, guys, now look, those are my most exciting Perp DEXs that are coming to market, in my opinion, based on everything that I can see right now. So you tell me, what do you think? Which Perp DEX are you most exciting about right now, and what strategies do you have for farming the most amount of points? Guys, let's all win on this together. Comment below if you're super excited about ASTER, EdgeX, Extended, Bluefin. Let us know which one you're most excited about in the comments below, guys. Smash that like button. Do not forget to leave a comment and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Enjoy this Perp DEX season, guys, because there is free money everywhere and amazing products to use. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again here next time.